Woke up a bit later than I expected, but nonetheless, we move. The time is 6:23. I'm supposed to get up at 5, but I'm good to go anyway. Yeah, so getting ready for the gym. It's funny, yeah. I was watching this video from Charleston White, yeah, and he was saying something about how it's feminine for men to cream their legs, and it's feminine for men to cut their hair every week, and blah blah blah. And I found that funny, man. I'm like, bruv, what's feminine about taking care of yourself, man? If I don't cream my legs are ashy as hell. And I ain't trying to go out with ashy legs. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if people are going to see my legs. Why do I want my legs all to be ashy and scaly, bro? I suffer from eczema. I can't afford to do that. You understand what I'm saying? But big up Charleston White. I mean, feminine or masculine, whatever, man. I'm going to moisturize myself. This guy was saying, don't moisturize. He's like, why are you moisturizing? I don't know if he's saying that to gain attention, but that guy definitely looked like he was moisturizing, man. He didn't look ashy at all. Unless he's got some superhuman skin that just oils itself. But yeah, onto the topic of discussion, body recomposition. Probably one of the hardest things I've had to go through. It's difficult because, you know, losing weight was the easy part. You know, losing the initial 8 stone was the easy part, because all I had to do was stop doing the treacherous things that I was doing. You know what I mean? The super overeating, the multiple cans of soda or fizzy drinks, the multiple packets of crisps, the multiple bags of chocolate every day, the multiple junk food meals every day. That part of it was easy because, you know, I already was doing way too much. So cutting that out wasn't too difficult. You know what I mean? But so cutting that out wasn't too difficult, but the difficult part is now reaching a level where I've never reached before. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get lean. I'm trying to be at least like 15% body fat. And I've never been like that before. So now I'm trying to get into the best shape of my life, but I've never been in the best shape of my life. So now I have to make changes to become the best shape, to become that person that's in the best shape of his life, which is difficult because I'm doing this all by myself. I could get a trainer, but I'm cheap. So I'd rather just do the studying and learn and do it myself. And the truth is, like, I think that's part of the reason why I'm doing these videos, to hold myself accountable. On another note, this filming stuff, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the filming, I'm enjoying the editing, I'm enjoying the audio stuff behind the scenes. I'm really enjoying it, I can't lie. It's early in the morning, so I'm a bit nervous about bringing my camera to the gym, but we're gonna try it anyway and see what happens. Hopefully, we can get some good footage. The camera that I'm using is the Canon G7X Mark II. Nice and discreet, so hopefully we shouldn't get disturbed at all. Today's back and biceps. All right, so the boy's ready. Now it's off to the gym. Let's go. So when I first got to the gym, I started by doing some stretches. I only managed to film one of the stretches because I was a bit self-conscious, I ain't gonna lie. It takes me a little while to get comfortable, but I finally picked up my tripod and put it down. And when I finally did manage to put it down, it was when I was doing this stretch, which is for the calf muscles and the hamstrings. I had an injury in my calves not too long ago because I was banging out so much calf workouts, but I wasn't doing my stretches enough. And then I went on YouTube, found a few stretches that got the knots out from the muscles. If you do too many exercises and you don't stretch, you can result in getting some knots in your muscles, which will hurt a lot. So yeah, these are the stretches that I do on a regular basis. Hopefully I'll be able to show you the rest of them at a later date. But yeah, also doing this little yoga pose that helps me stretch out my hips and open up my hips a bit more, you know what I mean? Because a lot of men, we suffer from tight hips, and I ain't trying to be one of them guys. So yeah, that stretch is good for me. I normally do about 3 sets of those stretches, and yeah, that's pretty much it. After that, I know this is a terrible angle, but after that I was doing this stretch which further stretches out the hamstrings, you know what I mean? Because nobody wants tight hamstrings. That stuff hurts, and that's what leads to like knee injuries and stuff like that, man. So I ain't trying to get no knee injuries anytime soon. So yeah, to everybody watching, make sure you do your stretches because it's very important. After that, got straight into the cardio. Did a 15 incline on the treadmill at 3.5 speed. I actually started off at 3.5, but when I was doing it, I actually got onto doing more like 4.5 because 3.5 was a bit too slow for me. But you know what I mean, I didn't really want to put that on camera because for anybody who's just starting off, 3.5 is a perfect pace, you know what I mean, to get the right workout in. Don't need to extend it anymore until that becomes, you adapt to that and it becomes a bit boring for you. Warm-up's done and I'm already sweating, understand? Just about 5 to 6 minutes, already busting a sweat, so you don't need to do a madness. So after my cardio, I jumped on the pull-up bar and started with a dead hang, which decompresses the spine. It's very good. Then I got straight into pull-ups. My first set was a set of 10 reps, and as you can see, I'm doing them slow and controlled, full range of motion all the way down. It's always easy to start like this when you're fresh, but then by the second set, third set, the form may be lacking. I had a little session where I held on my last rep, held myself for a bit, and this helps me with my core, you know what I mean, because it takes a lot of strength to hold myself up, and this really strengthens my core and I enjoy it. Yeah, so my second set was a set of 8 reps. Had to move the camera so you can get a full angle, so you can see that my head is going above the bar. Still slow and controlled, still trying to maintain full range of motion. But the only thing is that, I mean, it's hard as a big person to lift yourself. So I wasn't able to get 10 reps in, but 8 is still better than none. As you can see, I was struggling a little bit. My third set, I think I took a bit of a break in between because by this time I was just knackered and my back was knackered. I think I managed to get 8 in again. If I'm not mistaken, I definitely got between 6 and 8. Still maintaining full range of motion, even though my form is lacking a little bit. I wasn't able to get my head over the bar as much as I used to. I know you see the flex, boy. I know you see them bars working. Get me. But yeah, so the second exercise on the list today is the barbell rows. This is another exercise that I'm fond of. It's a good back exercise, also works the biceps as well, also works the core. I started off with 1 set of 10. The weights were 80 kg. And yeah, as you can see, slow and controlled reps. I'm not 100% sure if my range of motion is the best, but I'm working on it. Although I say I am fond of this exercise, it's not an exercise that I do a lot, but when I do it, yeah, it's fun. My second set was another set of 80 kg, 10 reps. And as you can see, still trying to maintain the form, still putting in the work, and you can see that my biceps are engaged, even my triceps are engaged, my back muscles, the lats, all engaged. see the pump in my face. Now my third set was 90 kg. And yeah, same principles, slow and controlled. Although this was a bit heavier, so the form may have been off a little bit. I wasn't able to get the full range, but still tried my best, and that's all that matters, you know, being consistent over how intense it is. I know you can see the veins popping in the forearms. That's that work. That's that sweat equity. The third exercise I did was seated rows, machine rows. And I like to do this exercise isolated. So I like to isolate each side. It's just another variable of rows, but this allows me to attack each side of the lats one by one. And I get to work on my weaker side, whatever side's weaker. I think at the moment my right side's the weakest, so I'm putting extra care in making sure that the reps are nice and controlled, making sure that I get a nice tight squeeze. My first set, I started off heavy, so I wasn't able to do full range of motion, but by the time of the second set, I decided to reduce the weight a bit more so I can get that nice squeeze at the end. That squeeze is where the majority of the muscle is built. That's where the muscles tear. I mean, in order for them to work and grow larger, your muscles have to tear and repair. So yeah, my second set was lighter and allowed me to have a better squeeze at the end. I've got to be honest with you, this is not my favorite exercise, but it's one that has to be done. It's not my most enjoyable one because it's isolated, so I really feel the tension on the sides, each of the sides when getting done. But yeah, I just want to shout out to the gym people who allowed me to film. Big up them. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to film. So if you do see this video, thank you very much. So the fourth exercise I did was the lat pull down. This is another variation of pull-ups. If I'm honest with you, before I was able to do pull-ups, this was probably my favorite machine. It simulates the same movement as a pull-up, but it's just you're not hanging, and it takes away a lot of pressure from your lower back. But at the same time, it does work the lower back, it does work the lats, and it also works the biceps as well. This exercise to me is top 3 back exercises. It's phenomenal. As you can see, slow and controlled reps. And if you see like my head and the positioning of my head, it's the same positioning that it would be if I was doing a pull-up. And I wasn't always like that, but it's something I learned over time and just stuck with. And as you can see, I'm developing quite a large back, if I do say so myself. I did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. And by this time, my biceps were feeling it. But you know what? No pain, no gain. You know how the saying goes. Gotta keep ourselves in beast mode. Okay, so we're almost done with the workout. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Please don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a comment. Now, by this time, my biceps had already been, destroyed. But I said, wow, what the hell? Let's destroy them some more. And I did some dumbbell curls. Started off with 14 kg, 10 reps on each side, 3 sets of 10. And yeah, this is one of my favorite exercises, to be honest. It's extremely difficult because it's another isolating exercise, but I love the feeling I get when I pump. You know what I mean? When I pump my biceps, I love it. As you can see, that was a bit gassed. But yeah. Second set, did 16s again, but I think this time I did it for 8 reps and then moved on to 14s, dropped the weights down to 14s to get 4 more and made it 12 altogether. You know what I mean? We don't lack, man. If we feel like we're getting tired, we just drop the weight and make up with it with reps. You know what I mean? That's what I like to do. You know what I mean? Low weight, high reps. And another thing is, all the ego lifting, there's no point, man. As you can see, my back's not really swinging that much, man. I see some people doing dumbbells and their back be swinging back and forth, man. They be looking like they're doing a dance. But me, like, I'm not judging. I just like to keep the weight low and work on, form and make sure that I'm getting a nice tight squeeze when I get to the end, That's exactly how I like to do it, and that's how I've managed to grow. Attacking the biceps, man. You know what? Yeah, when I was a big boy, when I was obese, I never saw the veins in my arms, and now that I get to see the veins in my arms, I just love to look at them, man. I just find it oh man, I'm getting more vascular as the time goes by, man. I can't wait to reach 15% body fat. When I do, it's gonna be a different person, you know what I mean? I'm so excited. The last muscle exercise of the day before cardio, it was the seated bicep barbell curl. Now this was just an extra finisher, a little icing on top of the cake. And your boy don't even like icing, but sometimes you have to do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? You gotta eat what you gotta eat. But yeah, man, this was just a little brutal finisher for me, man. I needed that pump. I was a bit afraid because I've seen some videos of people ripping their biceps doing this, but that's why I made sure that the weight was light that I started with. I think I did about altogether about 30 kg on this. I think it was about 30 kg, so it was kind of like, I'm not too sure how much these bars weigh, but I'm gonna guess that they're about 10. But yeah, man, by this time I was knackered, man. I was done out. I was done out, yeah, but works have to run. Work has to get done, you know what I mean? So yeah, I even reduced the weight by a little bit because I was like, yeah, you know what, my biceps are screaming for me to chill, so I'm gonna chill. But I said, bicep, we will chill, but we will not be still. You understand? And put the clips back on and got back to work, because that's what we do. We don't come to the gym to chill. We don't come to the gym to play it safe. We come to the gym, you know what I mean, to work. And that's what we did. We worked. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my people out there, man, who work. Shout out to all the grafters, man. Shout out to all the grafters. It's your boy Benjamin, man. This was the final exercise I did before jumping on the cardio for Stairmaster. Did the Stairmaster for 20 minutes. And yeah, I was knackered, but we got it done eventually. We got it done. After that, I got into the swimming pool. I didn't even manage to do too many laps. I was tired by that point. Sat in the steam room, sat in the sauna, chilled out my muscles, just all about relaxation at that point. And yeah, I was done. I was done for the day, and I felt productive as ever, man. I was so happy that I managed to film this content. I was so happy that I managed to get a sick workout in. And yeah, what can I say, man? It was a productive day in the gym. So yeah. Yes, I know it's rude to point, but I'm doing it anyway. It's my video. If you've made it to the end of the video, man, I want to show some love and appreciation. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your boy Benjamin, man. I'm wishing you love, peace, and blessings. You understand? Make sure you do all that YouTube stuff. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Yeah, help your boy boost the channel up, and I'll continue to provide this valuable content. I hope it has been valuable for you. It's been valuable for me to share. Appreciate you. Peace.